If you're looking for a friend, I might not be the one for you. If you're looking for success, leveling up, coaching, mentorship, winning, the right strategies, then you know what to do. So, what would you rather? Would you rather me wanting you to win or me wanting to be your friend? People that I talk to on a regular basis, collaborate with. And they told me 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about going back to school to get into tech. And then, boom. Yeah, I was at orientation today, getting into a tech field, going back to college. Am I wrong? Should I look to be your friend first? I mean, you don't even know me. Everyone out there, you don't even know me. So why would you care if I like you, if I don't like you, if we're friends or not? I would rather care that the information that I'm giving you is to help you level up and be successful than for us to be friends. Welcome to another episode of Candid Conversations, hosted by yours truly, Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. In this episode of Candid Conversations, I wanted to talk to you about, are we friends? Should we be friends? I don't think so, but here's why. First of all, what exactly is a friend? Or how do I see friends and friendship and things like that? Friends should be able to not only encourage each other and cheer each other on, but they should also be able to tell you when you are messing up and keep you accountable to make sure that you're going on the right track, you're doing what you're supposed to do. However, a lot of times in life, when a friend tries to correct you, then that might sever the relationship and and now, in the words of Taylor Swift, you would have bad blood. And a lot of times what happens is when people are your friends, then they don't want to get into that confrontation, into that state. So then they will reserve themselves. They're not going to say anything. And they might pull away from you a little bit because they might not agree with the things that you're doing, but they're not going to actually tell you the truth. And so now when I put my position into like coaching and helping people out, I am certainly cheering them on for their successes, but when they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then I'm going to like point it out like, hey, like you had to do A, B, and C, and you didn't do it. What's going on? Like, there's been plenty of people like throughout the years that I've been, like friends with, and I would give them like, I say, hey, look into this, do that, like in order for your success, so you can grow. And they didn't do it. And then later on down the road, then they come into these like, into these obstacles and into this fork in the road, and their options aren't the greatest. And now they're asking for, advice and help. And I'm like, well, when I told you you should look into these things, you should do that. You didn't do it because you were out there living your best life. And now that times are hard, now you want my advice. And I ain't got nothing for you. So this is why especially when I'm coaching someone, right? I put myself in the position of, we can be friendly and cordial, but this is a coaching relationship first. And if you do what you're supposed to do, then we'll be friendly. But if you don't, then I'm going to get on you like, hey, what's going on? My friend group, I can count on one hand, and I probably won't even use all the fingers. When I was a lot younger, I had a lot of friends or people that I would consider friends. But as I started to grow and get older, I had to separate myself between the people who are going in the right direction and the people who are going in what I believe is the wrong direction. And like like I said, I've given many people many ideas on what they could do to get better, what they could do to level up, but convenience is the enemy of leveling up and hard work. So now when I look back and I'm like, wow, like you could have been so much further. I always tell you, you need to start something. When I'm doing automation and helping people out, just get it to work, and then you can build upon that. But a lot of times we're like we're just twiddling our thumbs. We want something to be handed to us, and I tell you, there will be absolutely nothing handed to you. And if if you come to work with me and you're treating it as a hobby, then I'm like, y see, it depends how you approach it, because if you say, "Oh, I'm interested in learning this some of this stuff," and, then I can slot you accordingly. But if you come to me, like, with the desire and the drive to be better and to grow, and then I say, "Okay, let's do it," and then now I'm investing my time into you for, honestly, what is a like, for what I'm giving you, it's nothing. The cost is absolutely nothing, because if someone was to dedicate the type of time that I'm dedicating into each person that I'm coaching, they could charge 10 times what I'm charging. And that's why, but I don't want more, because I don't wanna feel like I'm obligated to work with any particular person if you're not doing what you're like, well, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, because I don't wanna become dependent on anyone. And that's why, and when you are not dependent on anyone, and this is for life in general, you can be honest with them. See, a lot of times when it comes in with friendship and things like that, you have a fear of losing out on the value that that friend brings to you. And that's why you might not be completely honest with that friend. And that's why I would position myself, if we have a coaching training relationship, like Tim Grover says in his book, like, reading Grover's book, Winning and Relentless, he was quick to drop someone who wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And honestly, I'm a little bit more forgiving, because I know that, with life and things like that, people have obligations and things that they commit to. But if like if you make a commitment, and the thing is, right, getting into tech, it's all about making commitments, all about working with teams and other teams and other departments and with clients, and you're saying, I'm gonna get this done. And when you don't, and you let your team down, that's a hard thing. Like, that's a hard thing. And if you don't have the care or the drive for it, then why are you here? See, we I was saying on a stream the other day, one of the biggest misconceptions in the tech industry is what these schools and programs input into us, that, oh, you can just work from home and you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can do 3, 4, 5 jobs at the same time. And then, so now you go and you pay all this money to learn how to do the things that we do, and you don't have the skill set, you don't have the qualification, you don't have the experience, and you want to do it on your own terms. It doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. Work in general doesn't work that way. Tech doesn't work that way. Software engineering doesn't work that way. QA doesn't work that way. Just the other day at my job, something that we deployed, like a big, very, like, foundational change, was causing some issues, and there were people who were up overnight trying to resolve the issue, which was unfortunate. But this is the things that are happening. These are the things that happen in tech. And the question is, are you ready for that? And for someone who comes to work with me, I feel that it's my obligation to get you ready for that, to equip you with the proper skills, but you have to show up and perform. And if you're not showing up, if you're not performing, I have to be able to tell you that. And that's why I can say that, you know what? It is better for you, like, it's better for you if we are not friends, if I'm trying to train you and coach you. See, here's a problem that I see happening nowadays, right? Parents want to be friends with their kids. Coaches want to be friends with their athletes. Trainers want to be friends with who they're training. Why is that? Because all the power has gone into the hands of the people who are needing the assistance to be able to get to the next level. Talking about basketball for a second. I live in South Florida. Been a Miami Heat fan since like pretty much forever. And I remember when LeBron James came down to Miami, joined with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and there was some friction in the early days. And there were rumors that they were urging Pat Riley, the president of the team, to get rid of Eric Spoelstra. But Pat Riley did not. And later on, he said he's not going to have the players dictate what upper management does. When you think about a coach like Bill Belichick, for better or for worse, he didn't put himself in a position to be, friends with his players. That might have ended up hurting him in the long run. But there needs to be someone who is not afraid to tell you the truth, who's not afraid to quote unquote hurt your feelings for your benefit. Michael Jordan, he didn't look to be friends with his teammates because he wanted to win. And in Michael Jordan wanting to win, he wanted his teammates to win as well. And if the teammate didn't want to win, he didn't want them on the team. So what would you rather? Would you rather me wanting you to win or me wanting to be your friend? Can we do both? It depends. Are you going to do what you're supposed to do? Because if you are doing what you're supposed to do, then I have no reason to get on you. I can help you. I can help you. I can correct the mistakes that you're making. I can push you. I can encourage you. I can guide you. But I don't want to have to correct you and chastise you. And when you're not doing the things that we're all grown-ups here. We're all grown-ups here. Plenty of people have came and went. Majority of the people who went started off with a lot of drive, eagerness, ambition, and then when it comes time to actually do the work for experience, the work to win, there was no passion anymore. So the other day, I named a live stream. Am I a dream killer? Because when people come like with a lot of dreams and I want to get into tech and I want to do this and I want to do that, and then I put the pressure on. Okay, here's the work that you have to do. Not only you have to take these courses, you need to learn how to use this software. You need to be able to work in this environment. You need to be able to navigate in an agile environment, participate in the ceremonies, all the stuff that you don't learn from wherever you went to get your education. And then you don't show up, you don't perform. See, it might be me, right? Because when something is not done that I started working on, I get this obsession with I have to figure it out. I have to finish. Just earlier today, I'm trying to write this unit test, and it was bothering me the entire day because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working the way that it should work. And then talking to one of my tech barbarians, I was as I was typing something, something hit me in how I was setting up some type of data, and then I went back and I tried it, and boom, it worked. But I was bothered all day. Like, I could barely function because this thing is on my mind. I'm like, "Why is this thing not working?" I was upset because I'm like, "The application works, but why is the test not working?" And it turns out everything was correct except how it's formatting my test data. And then made the changes, everything started working. But I was bothered. So the reason that I can't be friends with a lot of people is because they are not bothered when things are not working. There's no obsession, there's no drive to get to where you say that you wanna be. And that's the part that not only does it kill me, but it's the reason that, like, I have to be tough and I'm like, "Okay, why," like, after that, like, "Why are you here? What are your plans? What are your goals? What are we doing here?" I always say, like, I'm gonna repeat the quote that I always tell you guys. Value your time. Don't let anyone else devalue your time. Respect your time. Don't let anybody disrespect your time. However you wanna put it. What what you need to understand, like, you say you wanna do something. Where is the drive for it? Where is the dedication? Where is that there is absolutely nothing that is going to get in my way from stopping me to do that. You wouldn't imagine the amount of people who reach out to me and saying, "I wanna do this, I wanna get into that, I wanna do this, I wanna get into that." So much drive, so much passion. But then you speak to them, their minds are scattered. They'll join and then, "Oh, actually, I wanna do this. Oh, actually, I wanna do that. I wanna do this." I'm like, "Alright, you gotta figure it out." Like, what's your game plan? See, this is something that I said I was gonna do. And like, what does your weekly your daily list of things that you need to accomplish look like? Because I wanna see you win. While I say that we're not friends, I might be the best friend you'll ever have because I don't wanna approach you as a friend. I'm approaching you as the business that you are because I wanna see your business succeed. And I want when you step on the stage, on the field, on the court, that you're ready to go, you're ready to play, you're ready to perform. And I don't want it to take you an indefinite amount of time. I've come across people who and these people are like I certainly was not coaching them, but just trying to help people out, and which is something I don't really do anymore. I don't reach out to people. I don't say, hey, look into this. I just focus on my tech barbarians, focus on my content. I focus on building my applications, and I focus on my work. I focus on my work. But I would say, like I'll see, I'm applying for all these jobs. I'm applying for all these jobs. Won't they give us a chance? Won't they give us a chance? I'm like, okay, well, show me what you've done. Nothing. Like, you could try this. You could so much content that I've put out there on how to build experience in QA, in tech. in Terraform, whatever the case may be, in DevOps, whatever, Docker, Python, Java, automation. Like, show me what you've done. But they have absolutely no problem applying for countless amount of jobs. But then, can I see your resume? It's like half a page, 2 bullet points. Like, what is this? Who's gonna who like, you're begging for a chance, but your resume is trash. Like, are we serious? Like, is this what we're doing here? Wow, I have other people, just people that I talk to on a regular basis, collaborate with, and they told me 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about going back to school to get into tech, and then boom, yeah, I was at orientation today, getting into a tech field, going back to college, and I'm like, "This is what I'm talking about." You say you're gonna like, you were thinking about it. At the time we were thinking about it, 2 weeks later, it's happening. And that's why I'm always trying to watch. I'm watching. I'm always watching for those who are serious. Because when you're serious, that's my tech barbarians. When you're serious, I will dedicate my time to making sure you level up, that you ramp up to whatever you need to know so you can go out there and win. And if you adopt the no days off mentality, always available, whatever time it is, I'm gonna figure it out. And we're gonna figure it out together. But when you don't show up to training, when you don't show up to practice, this isn't Allen Iverson here talking about practice. No, when you don't show up to train, when you don't show up to practice, you're doing yourself a disservice. Then I'm gonna get on you. We're not friends. We are not friends. I'll tell you, like, there's been people and we're like coaching them, training them, and they're like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go in another direction." I'm like, "Okay, cool, great. It was great having you. Wish you the best." Because I'm focused on the work. I am focused on the work. I'm focused on your success. I'm focused on the blueprint. I'm focused on your goals that you set. So the question is, are you focused on that? And if so, what is the sense of urgency? Is it whenever you have some time, you're going to get to it? Or is it, this is done yesterday? Let me see your schedule. When do you plan on working on this stuff? So, look, if you're looking for a friend, I might not be the one for you. If you're looking for success, leveling up, coaching, mentorship, winning, the right strategies, then you know what to do. And what's that? What you're going to do. If you want to win, here's what you do. First and foremost, you're going to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel for everyone else who wants to win as well. And if you don't want to, then you can always, don't subscribe, dislike, whatever the case may be. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to go to over to www.techcoachralph.dev. Sign up to get the exclusive content. And then let's have a conversation. If you're interested in coaching, let's have a conversation and I will walk you through how it works. And if you have the drive, the passion for it, then we're gonna set up a coaching plan, set some goals, set some time frames, then we're gonna do it. And we're gonna put in the work every single day until you get to where you want to be. And then that's when we really start to work. See, a lot of times people come to me at the not even at the starting line yet. And I have to get them to the starting line. And then once they get to the starting line, then the real work starts. What is the starting line? The starting line is getting a job, trying to help you get a job. So now getting you into that environment and like now we can build and we can grow, we can go very, very far. That's my goal for you. See, my goal is not to be your friend. My goal is for you not it's not for you to like me. My goal is for you to win and for you to be successful. So whether you work with me or not, that's still my goal for you. You know, let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Should I look to be your friend first? I mean, you don't even know me. Everyone out there, you don't even know me. So why would you care if I like you, if I don't like you, if we're friends or not? I would rather care that the information that I'm giving you is to help you level up and be successful than for us to be friends. Could we be friends in the future? Maybe. Go ahead, go out there and win first, and then let's be friends. Take care of your business, and then we'll figure out the other stuff. All right. That's it. That's it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave me a comment. Hit me up, and we'll go from there. But on that note, this has been another episode of Candid Conversations hosted by your Shruti Tech Coach Ralph, where, as always, we're engineered to win. And on that note, this is Tech Coach Ralph, and we are out.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.